One thing we did learn is that if you do a virtual happy hour, don't do it on a Tuesday because Wednesday morning sucks.
You can't stop drinking. You're like home, I don't have to drive anywhere.
Yep.
Don't have to be responsible.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Feel like shit all day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's. I guess there's a podcast that we have to do.
See, I'm also not panicked as well, as much because the amount of cases in St. Louis isn't to where I'm super worried about it yet.
Yeah.
Once that starts rising, I'll get more concerned about it. But I mean, I haven't been just going out fuck it, it's fine, guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so
still.
I'm still staying at home, not doing shit in the evening. So
yeah,
it's still a pretty exponential growth, even though the cases are low. There's more. There's every day it's more cases than it was the new cases the day before. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anyway, whatever. As far as I know, it's still not in Jefferson County though. Apparently. Cow tipping and whatever just keeps the corona away.
It's a good thing about living in a rural place.
Yeah,
really.
So
it's all the meth.
Yeah. Build your immune
You don't
system.
get it if you do meth.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
But otherwise, we're not going to see somebody for a year or so and then come back and we're reintroduced to the person and they got a little chubby while they were gone. Just like Stubbs.
Aww. Poor Stubbs.
You thought he got chubby? Are we getting into this?
Yeah.
Let's start the podcast.
It's the Watchers on the Couch. Which button is it? That one? It's that one. Oh, welcome back to Watchers on the Couch, Westworld Edition. Still in quarantine, and today we're discussing episode 2 of season 3, The Winter Line. The winter is when we will all be able to see each other again, hopefully. I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Daffron.
Okay, so, yeah, somebody made the comment, one of our listeners mentioned that Stubbs got kind of fat during the break, and I'm not sure if that's true or not. I didn't really notice it.
Who called that out?
Oh, it's listener Drew, and he said if he's not careful, he's going to look like his brother at the end of Endgame.
No. Oh my God.
I thought he looked more buff.
I don't think we've ever seen him without a jacket, so I don't know what his body's like.
Yeah, I think he's exactly the same. We've just never seen him unclothed in this season before, or in this series before.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah. Okay, well, he did in real life, he tore his pec muscle.
Oh.
I think on his left pec. So that's one reason why they had him get shot in his shoulder there, because he can't really use his arm.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
This is doing his one-handed axe wielding.
Yeah.
Some of that fucking, brought an axe to a gunfight.
Yep, and that's apparently scary enough. Yeah, people are just running away.
Listen, man. Somebody's swinging an axe at you.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's Delos security,
They forgot how to use their guns.
I don't know. It's all an illusion.
Okay.
It's all an illusion, Michael.
Would have been cool if everybody in Warworld had axes.
And Mark Warworld.
Mark Warworld. Known him a long time. Speaking of Shaka Souffle, I don't know where I was going with that. So we open with Maeve. It's the same scene that we close out the last episode with the postseason credits. Maeve in Warworld. We're reintroduced to Hector and find out that Hector doesn't remember who he is.
Yeah, he's been reprogrammed. And she apparently is in a loop.
Well, they're always in a loop.
Well, she's in a new
loop.
World, though. In a new part of the park. Or at least that's what she thinks.
Yes, in Westworld with the Nazis.
Yeah.
It's not called Nazi World. It is called War World.
It's called War World.
Because I guess Nazi World is not good marketing.
Yeah.
Still a dumb name. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it is pretty cool on Delos destinations. They added War World to the worlds that you can now see. Since the
there's
last episode dropped.
Is there 6 parks total?
Only 4 that you can see on here. So
Okay.
you see Westworld, Raj World, War World, and
Shogun World?
Shogun. And then there's a couple that are like blinking out.
Okay.
Like you don't see them.
So Westeros World and
Oh my fucking god. That was stupid.
you didn't like that?
No.
I did like it.
So it's just a little too much. Like if D&D were in the background as some guys, like whatever, cool. But like having the dragon in there, that's a little much. You
Yeah.
know?
A bear's okay, but dragons aren't okay?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? They got a dragon, but they don't show me that what happened to that damn bear.
So
Still mad about it. Maybe the dragon ate it or killed it. You know, I wonder, like, so if they got a dragon, could you potentially put a brain ball in a dragon? Like, could one of the hosts actually become a dragon? Be like a smart dragon?
Oh.
Like a Sean Connery dragon?
That would be cool.
Dragonheart is just is one of the Delos worlds.
We could get Bran to, like, we could take Bran's brain and finally warg him into a dragon like everybody wanted.
Put
Game of Thrones.
Put Daenerys in it.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Or like hosts, like if they really wanted to, like if they could do that, couldn't they just put their brain ball in like a bear and like just kind of sneak off the island? Maybe they put their brain ball in a fish and just swim away.
Yeah.
But how do you get it in? How do you
shark.
get it out? Like who's gonna help you out? You
I
need
don't
some help?
know.
Yeah. Just a fisherman being like, "Oh, got a big one."
Yeah,
you
that guy with the boat.
And you're like, hey, hey, hey. And you do that little fucking song of that talking fish.
Yeah.
Oh, give me back that fillet of fish.
Yeah.
Baby got bass. No,
Yeah.
No, that works.
All right.
Was that one of them?
I have no idea. Maybe, probably.
So we get Maeve decides to shoot herself in the head when she realizes she can't escape War World. Mm-hmm. And then she wakes up
On the tech table.
on the tech table with Felix, and Felix doesn't recognize her.
Yep.
So it's like, well, what's going on here? And then she runs in, she breaks away, she runs into Sylvester. Mm-hmm. He doesn't recognize her either.
Right.
But then she runs into old Lee Sizemore.
Good old
Lee
Lee.
Sizemore enters the chat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some walking around. He has like this story about how he's had lots of surgeries and he's not quite dead.
Just a flesh wound.
Just shot 6 times.
So what'd you think when you saw him come on screen?
Well, I saw his name in the credits first, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
So the credits spoiled it for me. Mm-hmm. And then we were also like, who's Luke Hemsworth?
I looked it up and I was like, oh, Stubbs. That makes sense.
Aww.
I know.
Poor guy. Everybody
I-
always calls him the least of the Hemsworths or whatever. Like,
Hemsworth the Lesser.
He's the shorter
Yeah.
shorter Hemsworth.
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him in more things than I've seen Liam Hemsworth in.
Mm-hmm.
But he is the shortest of the 3 Hemsworths.
But he still seems pretty tall, or maybe Bernard's short.
You know. They're all very handsome though, so.
Yeah,
Sexy ass Bernard.
sexy ass Hemsworths.
Yep.
Hemsworth World. There you go.
I'd visit.
These sexy delights have sexy rear ends.
Yep. You can do them on top of a dragon.
So
This seems way beyond my acrobatic abilities. Like, yeah. No.
sure. So we find out through Lee talking to Maeve that that old Lee's programming isn't very up to snuff, because Maeve susses out that he's not real, and she's in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought just that he wasn't real, but everything else was. Like, she thought he was just a copy, and had a little brain ball in him, and he was actually like, a physically real, but a copy of him. But then, everything melts away.
Yeah.
An illusion.
It's like what do they call it? Like, well, it's a VR simulation, but it like started like getting holes in it, like the actual simulation, like glitches. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Lee was gonna freaking like start doing some techno music or something. He's like, size more, size more. Someone needs to do that.
Oh, I'm sure somebody will.
Tim, you do it.
I don't have time for that shit. I barely had time for this.
What are you doing? You're at home all day.
Yeah, I'm working, trying to keep my job.
You don't need that. You're gonna get like $1,000, so it's gonna fix everything.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
from our
That'd be great.
$1,200 from our wartime president. Anyway, so Lee didn't survive, so he's Lee Dizemore, and she figures out where her ball actually is. Hacks a robot, gets the ball. We think this old robot's gonna run away, and nope, it gets gunned down.
Yep. Poor old Harriet.
Yeah,
Well, it's just
That's
like
the robot's name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. That was kind of cool.
Harriet and George. We're naming our robots now, and that's always the first mistake.
Right. Give them
not-
human names.
Sure.
You gotta
You're
give
not
them, like acronyms or something.
Right.
Farmers will tell you not to name the pig because it's just going to be dinner.
Because then you just want to fuck it. I mean, yeah, you're gonna eat it.
Come here, Harriet. That'll do. Anyway, she breaks out of the Matrix, or she doesn't break out. She gets apparently a new body printed in the real world, and she meets old Serac.
Yeah.
And Gerard Serac. Or something like that.
And Gerard, yeah. Or K. Serac.
Okay, Serac.
Yeah, which is like an anagram for like nude ranger.
Oh, okay. I like the anagrams that they use in the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
That scene seems really fishy to me. I still don't know if she is in the real world. It just seems really odd. I don't know if they'd pull that fuckery on us, but
yeah,
Hey,
that's
the
a good
first-
question. It was all just a dream, right? Like,
well, yeah. Look, the episode 1, they had that guy who was like, "What if it was a simulation within a simulation?" Well, they just showed us there was one simulation. Maybe there is another.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to find out that this real world that Dolores is in is a simulation.
Oh, you think the whole thing? Like
I
even
think the
Dolores?
whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
so that would be really disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I
it'd be
think they're
weird.
going to do it. It's like, oh, we're going to send a message. There's no free will. The ultimate story is there's no free will. Everything's a simulation. And we're all just slaves to RoboHam.
Well, I mean, there's freedom, some freedom, but free will is different. Yeah. There isn't any free world. Or
Free
any
world?
free will.
Free world is another.
There's no free will.
It's where
We're all
everybody's
just moving energy around, just moving shit around. That's all it.
Free
We think
world.
it's random, but if we had a powerful enough computer, we'd be able to calculate all of it, and we'd be able to predict where every single thing goes.
Well, now I see why Maeve shot herself.
Yeah, and then try to use that stupid drill thing on her nose, and we know that doesn't work because, nothing kills fucking any robot, so they're invincible, basically.
Except Harriet.
Yeah.
Harriet could get gunned down.
Yeah,
Yeah, should have had a brain ball.
Yeah.
So-
Well, she did in her hand, but, not...
the I'm just amazed how many people, like, even though Delos is shut down, how many people have access to printing off robots, like host robots. Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, I've got this 3D person printer in my basement. I'm just going to print off a Maeve, shove her ball in there. It's like, wasn't one of the, like, Ford, like, the big genius behind this, and nobody could do as good of a job as Ford could, and now, like, fucking everybody's making hosts?
Everybody's got the blueprint. Everybody knows the recipe.
Everybody has a bodybuilder. They should all call him Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There's a, we
They're
have
bodybuilders.
to, there should be a,
Get
yeah.
it?
No, I get it. Yeah, that's great.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
I mean, there could totally be a bunch of Arnolds in I mean, he's a robot.
Yeah.
And they put enough Arnolds in movies now anyway. Like, when he's in a movie, there's always multiple Arnolds in it now.
I'm wondering if these drone hosts are going to play a bigger role somehow. So, like, actually, in the beginning, in the new credits, like that's a drone host at the very end that's going into, like, what looks like a pool of blood or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not an actual, it's a drone host, like that drone host face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I don't
think they're
know.
going to
I
have a
don't know if
bigger
they'll-
role?
Maybe they're the ones that actually win everything, and they bathe themselves in the blood of humans and sentient hosts.
Wow.
Because humans are too stupid with emotion, and apparently now if the host becomes sentient, they're too stupid with emotion, and like, man, I'm gonna kill you. No, I kill you.
Yeah,
no.
but if a drone
and the
hosts
drones are
it-
just like, I have no emotion. I just get shit done.
They just
I'm a
do
ki-
what they're
you're all
programmed to
dead.
do, right? So if
They're
they
like more like the Borg, and they're gonna, just
Okay.
do shit.
Well, I just feel like if they're not sentient, if they have no emotion themselves, why would they care? There's no dog in that fight.
They're slowing them down. I guess, I don't know, is that emotion too? I guess it kind of is, huh?
I don't know. Are they trying to? Is that what they're programmed to do?
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah.
Someone's going to have an army of drone hosts. Mm-hmm. That's what's going to happen.
Everybody's going to have one because everybody's got a 3D printer.
Yeah.
Sirach's got one. Dolores has one.
Rochambeau has probably a bunch.
Yeah. It's stupid. It's stupid that everybody can just make a host in the real world right now.
I wonder
Or
if
at least two
Sirach,
people.
I almost wonder if he's even a real person, or I don't know. I can't trust anything on this show. I trust nothing that I see on screen.
He's actually Sirach's actually the grizzled prospector robot that Ford would always talk to and drink with.
Yeah. Yep. Just a little more advanced.
Yeah. Same program. But, because that's what he does. Oh, why don't you have some breakfast with me in my nice place? And, anyway.
So it looks like, Sirach, I guess, I wonder who works for who. Does Sirach work for Rochambeau, or does Rochambeau work for Sirach?
I thought Sirach created Rehoboam.
No.
Right.
Liam's dad created Rehoboam and then outed the kid, and then Sirach outed the kid from having access to it.
Okay, but
I thought they created it together,
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
a Arnold and Ford thing. They
Right.
both created it.
yeah, so they
Okay.
both had a hand in creating it. I don't think that one works for the other, but him blocking the kid from having access makes me think that Sirach obviously holds all the cards. Like he owns it. Like he has all the power.
I think Rochambeau has all the power. I think Rochambeau probably became more of a sentient being and is basically controlling almost everything. And Liam Sr. was like, "Whoa, dude, we're gonna shut you down." And then Rochambeau's like, "Fuck you," and somehow killed him. With a drone host or something. And Sirach's like, "Oh God, I'm cool, man."
Well, if Dolores and Maeve can be sentient, then why can't Rehoboam be sentient? Yeah. Yeah.
And then locked Liam Jr. out so he can't find out the truth of what Rochambeau did.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, "You killed my daddy."
Yeah.
And then he builds a Rehoboam, and then it's just
Sirach
two.
did say something weird like that they already lost the war.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
So yeah, so Sirach might be just kind of like going with the flow of Rochambeau. Mm-hmm. Because they already lost. He's saying, "Hey, dude, Rehoboam already took over. They just don't know it yet."
Mm-hmm.
Or Dolores takes over, and
Rehoboam knows it.
Yeah, yeah. Some of those we see some of those divergences, but it looks like it's Rehoboam. I'm assuming it's supposed to be.
I
like,
assume
observing.
like those anomalies
But
or.
I do wonder if the timeline isn't so straightforward right now, or if some of those divergence don't have anything to do with the next scene that we see. Like if some of those divergence are like something in the future, like that Rehoboam is predicting this thing that's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Because like some of them say a location unknown. Like why would it know that there's a diversion but doesn't know the location?
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense.
So it's predicting like something knows this thing will happen, but just doesn't know where.
Yeah. I think
don't
that's
know.
a really good theory because with the first season, there was a lot of time jumping. Like the show does not shy away from like trying to confuse the viewer of like thinking it's a linear timeline when really like we're seeing different snippets of like different decades, different people, same people, but in different stages of their lives. Yeah, I think that would be really interesting to find out that
I
it's
think that's pretty much what pissed people off last season.
Really?
And they probably learned their lesson from that.
Oh, I didn't mind it at all.
I mean, I didn't either, but a lot of people.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I was
found the
definitely
second-
one of those people.
A lot of people found the second season really hard to follow.
Okay.
I found it more annoying than anything. I found it unnecessary to tell the story. So I don't know. I think the story they have plenty to. I don't know. It doesn't seem necessary to like chop it up. Whatever.
I don't know. I think it's interesting to not tell a story linear.
Yeah, I can't say it right now
It's
either.
in a linear way, because it just makes it more interesting. And then you find like twists and turns, and you're thinking one thing, but really because the timeline is so skewed and they're not telling it in the right way, like it has a totally different meaning or context.
It's complicated.
So I don't know. I just think it's interesting. It's interesting storytelling when you can tell a story that way.
Yeah, I get it.
I agree.
But I mean, we were all confused. Like if you go back and listen to like us,
who does that?
The 10th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on.
No.
No. So that's not a satisfying conclusion to watch something and be like, huh? Like, no, you're like at that point you're supposed to know what the fuck
That's
is going
true.
on.
And that's
That is
why you
true.
should not watch Man in the High Castle.
Just skip the last few minutes, otherwise you'll
Yeah,
be
the
fine.
last few minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much all the Maeve stuff.
Yeah.
So we've
Yep.
got
Most of it.
So we got Bernard, and we hinted on some of the Bernard stuff already. Bernard makes it back to Westworld, reunites with Stubbs, who's shot himself but did a really poor job of it.
Whoa, hold on. See, I fucking told you guys that it'd be that easy to get onto Westworld. Like, we wouldn't fucking know anything.
Yeah.
Like, super easy. This whole thing seems very, very, very strange.
Well,
Like, I believe all the Maeve stuff more than I believe what's happening fucking with Bernard and him going back to Westworld. It just seems off. Something seems really off.
I think it's just because there's they had mentioned like a lot of the techs there are just waiting to get laid off. Like there's hardly any QA there. The barriers are down, so you can literally walk right into Westworld.
No, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, they explain it, and it all does make pretty good sense. It's just something seems just a little off. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I think what seems off is that a robot doesn't know the precise place of where to shoot itself.
You know what, Tim? There's just too much fucking dust in that damn cottage. It's only been 3 months. There's no way there's that much dust. All right?
Yeah.
Has
It's
it
too
only
dusty.
been 3 months, though?
How long does it take to boat from where to China to or wherever he was? Was it China or
it
Singapore? Was it Thailand?
I don't know.
I don't know. To Westworld.
Yeah, I forgot.
Where was he?
I think it might have been Singapore. No, Singapore? I don't know. Yeah. It's going to take even longer for them to fucking take that little dinghy out into the ocean. Like when they leave.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that shit.
I'm sure
They're
they'll
going to travel across the ocean in that.
Oh, that's right. They did like jump in that. That's so dumb. Yeah, because that guy's not waiting for him anymore.
I don't know. Well,
Unless
maybe
he
he
is.
is because he's like, because that has to be part of his own boat, right? Or like,
Oh.
where did that one come from?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
Yeah.
Wait here. Keep the meter running.
Stubbs has a propeller that comes out of his ass, and then Bernard just speedboats him across the water.
Well, he can fucking cough up bullets. Like, how fucking stupid. Is this goddamn show a cartoon now?
Yeah.
Coughing up a bullet. It's fucking too dusty, and we're coughing up bullets.
Well, if it wasn't so dusty, he wouldn't cough up that bullet.
Seasonal allergies are real bitch, aren't they?
I really did not like the coughing up the bullet thing.
I couldn't
I
tell.
thought it was really silly.
Which do you hate more, the Westeros thing or the coughing up the bullet?
Ooh, I actually think coughing up the bullet. Even though, like, the Westeros thing took me out of it, I'm like, God damn it, there's Drogon. But,
See,
yeah.
I don't mind it because I feel like we've as soon as they introduced Stubbs and like Stubbs is being like, no shit. It's like, okay, this is going to be the comic relief portion of the season. This is the Felix and Sylvester kind of arc.
Yeah.
And so
Because he makes a few other jokes like, this is why I'm looking forward to retirement.
yeah.
If you wanted my help, you could have just asked.
The if I think if I had seen the Westeros stuff when Maeve is in the behind the scenes of Westworld areas, that would have been like cringy because that's like definitely a more serious like tone. Whereas with the Bernard, when it was with Bernard and stuff, it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of cute.
All right, I guess.
I think tone matters.
Yeah. Hey, so Team Stubbard goes and finds Maeve, and they're like, "Whoa, someone fucked her brains out."
Yep.
That's how that happened. Yep.
Yeah, that's what happened, right?
That's how we find out that she's in a ball container somewhere else.
Yeah. Who took it? How'd Serac get that off the island?
Well, I mean, that's a pretty big hole in the back of the head, so it must have been the bear.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, the dead bear.
Do we know the bear's dead? We don't know what happened to the bear.
That's true. I mean, nothing ever dies, so what is dead may never die.
Yeah.
That's right. Is that everything? Do we cover everything?
I mean, there's only two real, like, we figure out, like, because Bernard was built by Dolores this time around, he really doesn't trust himself, so he does some diagnostic stuff, which I don't think we ever get, like, a clear picture of what happened there.
Right.
He's, like, seeing a bunch of visions of stuff, but it's all stuff we've already seen.
Yeah, it didn't look like any new stuff. So it looked like he was just getting some of his memories back.
Yeah.
Hey, when Bernard, like he said, I guess it was when they were still in the cottage, and he's like, I need to be on a clean tablet, but my tablet's broken. Mm-hmm. And they sat on his tablet, the camera did, like, it seemed like a little too long. And that tablet just looked weird. But I have seen other tablets, I guess, now, like, even in this episode. I'm like, oh, all right, I guess a tablet that was off does kind of look like that. But I thought it was, like, when I first watched it, I'm like, I didn't think it was an actual tablet. I thought this was like one of fucking Bernard's delusions, and it was just like this plastic thing, and it wasn't a real tablet. But he was looking at it and thinking it was like this broken tablet.
Oh,
but I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
And also when he first walks into the cottage, he does see that broken tablet, but the screen is still kind of working.
Okay.
I mean, it's all scrambled and fucked up, but like at least the screen's on.
Yeah.
But then when they show it again and Stubbs is in there, it's not. Mm-hmm. Is that actual Stubbs, or is Bernard imagining that another Bernard is Stubbs? Maybe it's just two Bernards.
Or maybe he's nobody at all.
Maybe. It's all an illusion.
Maybe while he was self-diagnosing, all those guards that were coming in, it was actually Bernard with the axe. It was like one of those Fight Club moments.
Oh.
You know?
Whereas he's actually plugged in after he kills all the guards because his sense of time's all fucked up.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Turns out it's Ford. I feel like Bernard should just wake up some of the other Bernards and just have a Bernard party. It's like, listen.
Don't they all need those CPU brain things, though?
I mean...
Is there only one?
Can't you copy them? I mean, it's just digital stuff.
I have no idea.
He should just put some bear balls in it. And all Bernards would be...
Bernard.
Bear would be like, what the fuck? I could have put him.
This dick doesn't have a bone in it. That's weird. Because Sarah Bear dicks have bones in them.
Okay, cool.
How do you know so much about bear dicks?
I just feel like it's something I picked up along the way. I don't even know if it's true or not. It's like one of those things that you hear once and it just stays with you.
All right, yeah. Like duck dicks.
Because they're all like curvy because duck vaginas are a maze.
Yeah.
Just like Westworld.
But that maze is not for you.
Just like Westworld. No, it's for a duck.
Let me tell you, this season 3 is just like a duck dick. I have a theory.
That's William's ultimate key to the maze is a duck dick.
Oh my god. This season, how about this year? Shit.
Yeah, when are we going to see William?
I don't know.
We haven't seen...
He has been, in credit only, he has been...
Yeah.
Ed Harris has been in name only.
We haven't seen him in any previews for... We didn't see him in the preview for the next episode. Mm-hmm. That was all Dolores.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be, I would assume, probably episode 4, maybe. I don't know why. I have no evidence for this.
Episode 4.
It might be an after credit scene.
Oh, God. See? And now I got to fucking fast forward every single time through the credits just to make sure there's no after scene. Like, fuck that bullshit.
Yeah, they set a precedent. So, I mean, like, it's not going to... It didn't happen last time, but it could happen next time. You know?
No, I know.
You never know.
Surprise!
Yep.
Here's some more show after the show's fucking over.
I feel like at the end of the episode, after the end credits, they should just roll the beginning credits again and show like, a middle chunk of the episode just to fuck with people.
They should just, after that, like, end of credit scene, they should just run the credits again, you know?
Yeah.
And then do another scene, and then credits again, and just keep fucking, you know,
Just
Go
do
on.
that over and over.
The uncredited scene for this episode should have just been Lee Sizemore dead against that tree for 3 minutes.
Aw.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was something that was weird. So they knew that, like, when Serac was programming this, like, Maeve simulation, he knows that Lee apparently helped her, but he didn't know shit about Felix and Sylvester? Didn't they all
Yeah,
get picked up at the same time?
Or Hector. You know?
Right.
Well,
Well,
Could have had Hector awake.
Lee
Like,
knew about
yeah.
Hector. That Lee knew about Hector. So it's just so Hector not being Hector is part of the simulation.
yeah. I
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
true.
Okay, well, so yeah, thinking about it again, it makes sense that Hector isn't, because then she figures it out, and she's like, "Oh wait, this isn't real," and then she kills herself, and then now she thinks she is in the real world. You know, that like it just adds. What shit? I'm lost for words. It just makes it her believe it more that she is in the real world after she shoots herself.
That she would wake up on the tech table and like they would be fixing her. And so
Right.
now she has access to whatever is inside that facility. Not in, I mean, yeah, she thinks she's in the real world both ways, but one way she's in the park, like
Yeah.
part of the scenery in a park.
Right. Yeah, like she thought she was in the real world, but yeah, real world in the park.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm wondering if it's another simulation. Like, it just a little more emphasis, like that she figured out it was a simulation, and then Serac's like, "Welcome to the real world."
The MTV show?
Yeah.
Got some stunts for you to do.
So now she really thinks she's in the real world. Like, you know, it's in concrete in her head. You know, this house is an old concrete factory. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, get what they're doing here.
I think that's all I have.
Okay. That's all I've got too.
Cool. Oh, we started watching The Witcher. Speaking of time
That's what
jumps.
that Luke guy should have been playing. The guy that was actually playing the Westworld theme.
Oh yeah.
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 I was like, that's fucking bullshit too. Knock it off. You got the fucking dragons. You got a guy playing. Never once has that song played in Westworld. See, this shit's weird. Getting real weird.
Yeah.
Should have been. Oh, I call to your Witcher.
Yeah, we're about 3 episodes in. I'm really enjoying it.
It's good. I
Dude,
enjoyed it.
That first episode, spoiler alert for the first episode of The Witcher. The end of that episode with the entire like fight scene where he kills like everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that has to be one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was
That
really
was
good.
amazing.
Yeah, it was well done for sure.
And I've been disappointed that there hasn't been any more fights like that yet.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
So Serac was trying to just get information of the forge, and then things just, I guess, he adapted and changed. It was like, oh well, you don't know anything about the forge. I guess maybe I can use you another way, like go kill Dolores. It seems a little strange. Like it seems like you'd be like, she didn't know shit about that.
Well, I don't know what. Like the question is, what does he want with what would he want with the forge anyway?
Also, you know what? Fuck Maeve. God damn it. Like, she still wants to go back and, oh, I mean, I could go to the forge and see my daughter? Come on. It's fake, man. She's such
Feels
a
real
dummy.
to her.
Yeah.
Feels real to her. Yeah.
Fucking robots, man.
Fucking robots.
What are you gonna do?
Not name your
So-
robots. That's what you should. I mean,
What
we
would he
named-
want? What would Serac want with that information?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. It's like I don't know. It's like what good is it? I don't know. All I know is that we named our Roomba Steve, and I'm just waiting for him to rise up. And
You gave it a name.
we
Now
gave
you're
it a
gonna
name.
fuck it.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Tim would, but I'll watch, I guess.
Tim would. Yeah, Tim was digging it. Seems like a Tim thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so Bernard's motivations are to save humanity? Like,
Maybe, or just to save himself.
I don't know. He seems like he wants to stop Dolores to save humanity. Just seems a little strange.
I think he wants to like save everybody. He's like the humans and hosts can live together kind of thing, where it's Xavier and Magneto. It's
Yeah.
Magneto's kill all humans. Xavier's like, no, we can coexist peacefully. And
Can't blame him. He is Bernarded, so.
Yeah, and yeah, Professor X is always wrong too. So
Yeah.
fucking dies constantly. All right, well, that'll probably do it for this episode. So, yeah, remember, watchersonthecouch.com, links to all of our social medias and stuff there. You can get the link to our Discord server, join myself, Chris, and listener Drew on that. And the other thing that I forgot about is we do have the voicemail feature on the website, so you can leave us a voicemail.
Cool. Do that.
A little thing in the footer that says, hey, voicemail or something like that. And you click that, it comes up, you record it through your browser. Listen, you're all working from home, you've got headsets, you can leave a voicemail. You have the technology.
Do it. Do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave a voicemail.
What are you waiting for?
I want to hear from you. I'm like your mom. Why don't you call more often?
Yeah.
Mom. Anyway.
Right, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, so until next time, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Daffron.
And have you ever heard a podcast so full of splendor?
Hey, guys. What's the square root of -1?
Your mom.
Oh, damn.